Hey guys, so I promised you guys that once the energy started to settle some, that I would do another reading for Luke and Nick. The energy isn't quite settled yet. It's settling, but it's coming along quite well, okay? That's what I've been picking up. There's still a lot that has to be overcome, okay? But I have been feeling over the last day or two this settling feeling. Like they're finally, they've worked through some of the heavy stuff and they're finding their way. Okay? So that's what I want to do. I just want to do a quick overview of what I've gotten for them for the current energy. Yeah, guys, it looks good. I'm just going to say it looks good. It looks like they are where they need to be. Again, there's a lot of stuff that still is yet to come, but it looks good. Okay, so let's get into this. Before we get into the actual reading, let me go over my cards real quick. I'm using my favorites, my Intuit Oracle. I've got the two oracles, and then I've got my tarot deck here. This one here is the Twin Flame Oracle. It is kind of like messages from the universe when it comes to relationships. So that's how you would use it. And then I'm also using Anna's deck here. So absolutely love this deck. All of these you can get on Etsy. If you go to my bio, I should have a link for these to give an extra 10% off if you guys want them. I love this group. So they were so super sweet to give me that code, and it should be on my bio, or if not, I will link it. So I'll link it into the video because I don't know if it's on my TikTok, but it is definitely linked in my my Instagram and in my YouTube. So if you guys want them, highly recommended. Love these. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so the first card we have is the Empress. Empress, we also have Beginnings. This is Anna's deck. And then my two Oracle deck cards here. We've got the Billows, and then we've got the World. Okay, so the Empress, I know we tend to associate that largely with Nicola. Generally, we claim it's hers. And yes, it does definitely have her energy in this. But what I'm getting mostly with this is creation and sensual. Those two are the words sticking out to me with this. And with the beginning, and the Billows, and with the World, what I'm feeling here is, yeah, this is an awakening. This is something new that's being fueled. This sensual nature, this new creation of a relationship. I mean, this is what I'm feeling. Like they're kindling something new. The World talks about endings and beginnings, okay? It's completion of one cycle, the beginning of a new one, okay? This is commitments. This is accomplishments. This is all new. This is new stuff, okay? So that's what we're getting. We're getting a creation of a new relationship, a new sensual relationship. What? And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, okay? It is, yeah, lots of flames, kindling, sparks. Yeah, sparks are flying. This is wonderful, okay? So, yeah, and she's definitely, Nicola's coming into her own as well. Like, I'm feeling a lot of her loving nature coming through, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Her nurturing, very loving right now towards Luke. I feel like he's the one who's had the most to have to share here over the last week, and it was really hard for him to open up to her, and it was hard on her to hear it, and to find out what he was dealing with all this time. Yeah, they had some pretty heavy stuff to talk about. But Nicola, being Nicola, is very nurturing and loving, and she's a problem solver, and I do feel like she is taking this time to be just that to him, loving, and allowing her nature to, her nurturing nature to come out, and show him that love and compassion. And that's what I'm feeling from the Empress. Now the World has come out again. So the World actually has come out twice. You have it here, and then you have it here, okay? With this one, I'm feeling this is, in this sense, for this particular instance, this is a big change that's coming. And this is the completion of a chapter, okay? This is them completing a chapter. And that chapter, I feel, is, it's overcoming the bullshit that they've been having to deal with, all the baggage. And you'll see I have baggage come through. We've got the lighthouse, and we have a ladybug, okay? Yeah, this is them dealing with their, honestly, with the adjacents and the bullshit from their friends and all the other shit, especially Luke, that he's been dealing with, some of the bullshit Nicola's been dealing with, and they have been unloading those burdens. They've been talking about them all, and they've been putting those things to rest. If you look here, this says navigating obstacles, okay? This is exactly that, what they've been doing. Those are the obstacles. These obstacles over here under baggage, burdens, they've been releasing those things. They have been unburdening themselves. And down here, for Ladybug, wishes are coming true, okay? They're finding comfort in one another, and they're releasing that bullshit that they've been holding on to. And finding solutions, honestly, that's what I'm feeling, like finding solutions to overcome, and moving past this, ending that chapter with the adjacents and all the bullshit, and starting something new, just the two of them. And here we have that's them starting this something new right here. The Eight of Wands talks about communication, things taking off. We're talking about alignment. Okay, that's the two of them aligning. Okay, if you look down here, we've got collaboration for Anna's deck. Okay, again, that's there. That's the alignment. You've got the Phoenix, and we've got the magnifying glass as well. And the Phoenix, of course, is talking about an awakening. It's rising from the ashes. It's overcoming hardships. The magnifying glass is gaining clarity, okay? Examining things. It is that communication that is talked about here that they've been having, these conversations, these very important conversations about all the hurt, all of the, the pain that they've had, and the things that have happened in their lives, all of the realization of their feelings for one another, and admitting, hey, you know what, I wasn't the same without you. Like, I didn't like not having you there. I needed you there, and you weren't there, and I felt the void, like, strongly. I felt that void. And I feel like these are some of the things that were expressing to one another. But yeah, you see them coming together again, this collaboration, this rebirth of their connection, okay? Yeah, and gaining clarity. And these things are fast, like that's swift. This is movement, this is quick. This isn't taking very long, okay? Like, yes, their relationship, they're gonna take their time. They're gonna take their time getting, fixing these things, but they're not holding back, okay? And these communications are coming rather quickly, and they're expressing it, like lay it all out. That's what I'm feeling like. Just go ahead and lay it all out there, put it all out in the open, and then we can be over, and when we're over it type thing, you know? Okay, so the next one we have is the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands, this here is about it's about planning their future. Okay, this is yeah, this is the new pathway. So this is let's see if you can see that at all, but it's charting a course. Okay, is getting ready. This is planning the future. Okay, that's what they're doing now. Okay, they've talked about a bunch of shit. They're getting that out of the way. And now it feels like they're ready to start planning, okay? And that's what we're seeing here. We have the Recluse, we've got the Trophy, and then we have the Geese, okay? And what I'm getting from this is them letting go of the bullshit, okay? Letting go of the adjacents, okay? And having some success in that, you know, like, okay, feeling rewarded, like, okay, this is it, this is what we're doing, we're going to release some of this shit and we're moving forward. The Geese talks about movement. That's a movement, it's migration, it's on a quest for moving forward. There's also relocation. I've been feeling for a while that it's possible that Luke might be moving, might be changing where he lives, maybe out of necessity. Yeah, I mean, he's had some financial issues here recently, and I don't know, I feel like he might be looking to relocate his residence. So, yeah, that's there. That's interesting. So, not sure where he's going, but if it's back to Brighton or if he's just going to get someplace else in London, I'm not sure. But I do feel like there is a possibility that he could be moving here in the near future. But that's all part of this, you know. This is all part of them planning the future. You know, what's this next step? I mean, and guys, I'm not saying that they're moving in together, okay? Do not take it as that. I do not think that they're at that point yet. Not anywhere close to it. Give them another month or two, and then they'll probably be talking about moving in together. And that could be something that's on the mind, you know, and that could happen, but not right now, not current. But it does look like there is a move on the mind, at least a relocation. But yeah, so they're feeling that it's time. They've gotten over a lot of the heavy stuff, and now kind of like at the point where now they can actually start thinking about, okay, what's next? We've talked about all this stuff, we've expressed our feelings, and now what's next? You know, do we want to go on a date? Do we want to maybe try this? You know, like what are we going to do? That's kind of what I'm feeling from this. Okay, and that's the next phase. Over here we've got the Hangman. Okay, the Hangman is talking about an awakening, an aha moment. It's a change of perspective. It's letting certain things go. You know, it is, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Hold on a second. So let me just show you what we got here. We've got secrets. What are we letting go? Secrets. We also have Twin Flames that came out. I actually had 3 cards that popped for this one. So we've got the Tower and we have the Snake. So some of the things, these aha moments, this new perspective was gained by talking about some of this stuff here. I do feel like this stuff still has to be dealt with. So what I'm getting here is Antonia. She's the one who's coming through on this. That's the jealousy, the betrayal, the backstabbing. She's still kind of a thorn in Luke's backside. And that still has to be dealt with. And it's interesting that the Tower came out, because this is what is popping out is the legal system. I don't know what it is, but we've been getting legal issues for Luke. when it comes to Antonia. Quite a bit. It's been coming through in our readings quite a bit. I don't know what those legal issues are. It's almost as if he's kind of put up a block. Because trust me, we have tried deep diving, myself and others in my little readers group. We've tried deep diving on that, and we get little clues here and there, but we really just don't know exactly what it is. As if he's put up a block. He just does not want us to know what that is. So, yeah, but there's some legal stuff that it looks as if they're going to be, you know, dealing together with. You know, maybe she's going to be giving him some advice, kind of helpful to him and some stuff. She has some resources. Maybe she's going to reach out to someone to assist him in this. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, those secrets, they're communicating those, okay? Again, the aha moment, letting those things out. The other secret, love, the love that they have for one another. This aha moment, this awakening, it's this love, this soulmate connection, that is also coming through. Okay, that is also something that is changing their perspectives, like both of their perspectives of one another, about their connection, everything. It is that sharing how I feel. Like, this is how I feel about you. I don't like being away from you. You know, you're someone I want in my life every day, you know, that kind of connection. I'm not the same without you. I need you in my life. I can't stand not having you. And that this time over the summer, this disconnection, this, honestly, it was really hard on them. It was hard on both of them. They were essentially, I mentioned it in my last reading, there was an estrangement between them. And I had a lot of people going, what do you mean estrangement? What do you mean they're estranged from one another? And they're freaking out. Like, dude, they were estranged from one another. Like, they might have been working for like a couple weeks or seeing each other once in a while, but they were not communicating. They were not connecting. They were not there for one another the way they had been previously. There was a disconnect between them. That's what I meant by the estrangement. Okay. Now, yes, they're over that estrangement at this point. We knew this was coming. We knew she was looking to reconcile with him and start to listen to him and actually mend things with Luke. He had been wanting to talk with her. She had been kind of resistant to it. And finally, in the past week or so, they have been communicating again. And that has been really, really needed. And as you can see, a lot of healing is being taken place at this time. A lot of aha moments, a lot of realizations, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things starting to bloom within both of them. Okay, hope is blooming within both of them, which is so nice. Okay, talking about all that, let's come over here to the Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is about new beginnings, okay? Yes, it can't talk about financials, but it can also talk about love, okay? This is about an offer, a new offer coming forward, okay? I do feel like this is a relationship offer that is being put on the table for both of them, okay? It is, if we come down here, we've got a message, a revelation, message, a news, communication. Okay, that's what that is. Communication, revelation of love. Look at that. We've got the swans. Soulmate. Communication about their soulmate, about their love for one another. This blooming love. Okay, you're the one. That's what I'm feeling. The one. You are the one. And this is being communicated. Deep soul connections. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Also, we've got the rabbits. Look at that, new beginnings. Again, desire. Can't say that word on TikTok, so we'll just say smexible stuff. Smexy stuff. It's all this stuff is being expressed. And then down here with the elephant, What sticks out to me is easily removes obstacles, okay, and gentle. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. They're working together. They are removing those obstacles. These obstacles. This bitch here. Sorry, but she's a bitch. She needs to go. But there are solutions that are being talked about and discussed. And I think we'll start seeing some changes. I think you might see a change here soon with that connection. Yeah, no, that's definitely going to be hopefully resolved here in the next week or two. I don't see it lasting too long. They might still have some things legal-wise that might go a little bit longer, but for the most part, I really do feel like now that they're communicating that Luke's going to have the courage to do what he's been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is cutting ties that need to be cut. And I do feel like Nicola's going to encourage him in that, as she should, because he needs it very badly. Yeah, he needs to cut those communications. Antonia has way too much ability to fuck with his life right now, and the longer he has connections to her on social media, for instance, the more she has time to fuck with him and screw with him. So if the sooner he can cut that tie, the better he's going to be in the long run. For both him and Nicola, it'll be better. Just go ahead and cut that tie and deal with whatever bullshit she tries to pull. They can deal with it on the legal end. I wouldn't play her games anymore. That's if Luke or Nicola, you guys are listening to me, my advice, don't play her games anymore. Just cut the bitch loose, and then deal with whatever she decides to do with your lawyers. Okay, just get your legal team involved and let them handle it. Okay, all right, last bit. I drew some of the twin flame card oracles. And this is kind of just how they're feeling about each other. Like each of them are kind of both feeling this way. So this is what overall we're looking at here. We're coming into union. Let's see. I feel your energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. Our energy, excuse me. We are becoming one again. I love that. And then we've got, I daydream about you. Sometimes it's smexy. Other times it's visual. I visualize our future together. I do believe that part right there a lot. They definitely are thinking that. And I feel like this is definitely Luke. I'm conflicted about whether I have what it takes to be your partner. Honestly, that's what's been holding him back a lot over the past few months. Is he just feeling like he doesn't have what it takes to be what Nicola needs. He really does doubt himself a lot. He always has, past insecurities, things like that. The guy's in his head a lot. He needs to get the fuck out of his head. He likes to dwell there. You know what? Let's take a look real quick. I'm going to see what's on the bottom of our decks here. I know a lot of people do the bottoms of the decks, and I do sometimes. I just haven't bothered to look. Let's see. What is our overall here? That's cool. Okay, so the overall is letting shit go. Word up. You can't get much more common sense than that. All right, let's see what's on the bottom of my oracle here. Magnet. It's funny. I get this card a lot for Luke and Nick, and what I always feel like Nicola is a magnet. I've said that so many times to you guys. I really truly feel like that is part of their divine connection and mission on this world, in this world, is that Nicola is a healer, but she also acts as a magnet. She draws people into her, and Luke, he acts as a amplifier. And together, he amplifies her healing magnetism, pulls a bunch of people to her to heal them, their energies and such. And they work very well together. So I always love getting this one connected to Luke and Nicola, because I feel that that draw. And I always just go, oh, that's Nicola right there. But with this, you also see attraction, you see seduction, magnetism, desire, longing. Heck yeah, that's definitely what we've got going on here. All right, let's look at the bottom of the twin flame one. Let's see, mirrors. Oh, that's interesting. I've watched you change and grow so much. I'm trying to release my attachment to identity so I can change too. Oh, look at that. Huh. That's awesome. I like that. Yeah, no, that definitely, that tracks. All right, and on the bottom of Anna's deck. Oh, God, look at that. Can't make this shit up. That's funny. Okay, guys, well, you have it. Reunion. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Everything seems to be on track for these two. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take a couple weeks before I post again. I really want to give these two some time to really kind of come into whatever path they're going to take. It does look like they're taking this path though, which is fan-fucking-tastic. But we need to give them time to actually get there, okay? These are real people, guys. It takes time. Relationships take time, okay? And we need to give them time. We need to give them space. We need to allow them the chance to work through some shit. And it does look like they're working through their shit. But they need time to kind of bond and grow without us being so super invasive in their lives. I do feel like they're going to take a hiatus for the most part on social media. So you're not going to see probably a lot of them over the next several weeks. I feel like they're going to kind of be focusing on each other. This is something they're going to keep secret too, guys. Like, they're not going to be talking about this even with their close co-stars, their friends, their families. Like, this is going to be just the two of them. They want this time, just the two of them, to work together, to really grow and see if this is something that they can make work, okay? And so, yeah, don't expect to hear anything. I know, like, people are like, oh, something's coming, something's happening. Yeah, but you're not going to know about it. You're not going to know about it. We're not going to hear a lot about it. I mean, yeah, there might be some developments that are going to happen that you will be able to see, you know, pertaining to cutting off some of the adjacents, possibly. Fingers crossed. No guarantees, but fingers crossed. If they're smart, they'll do that soon. You know, but you're gonna see maybe little things, little crumbs here and there, but you're not gonna get anything big. As I said, I don't think we're not gonna really get anything substantial until probably the end of December. You might get some rumors that are gonna start coming out in the next few weeks. You might hear some rumors, stuff from on set, rumors, you know, but nothing we can corroborate, nothing substantial. Those are just rumors. But yeah, towards the end of December, I think that's when you're gonna start you might actually see something. I'm thinking a paparazzi pic maybe getting leaked, something along those lines, and then they're just not gonna give a shit anymore, and they're just gonna be like, fuck it. You know, like, just fuck it. Like, we're gonna do this. You know, like, I do see them spending the holidays with each other's families. So, I mean, at that point, it just might as well just be like, fuck it. You know, like, go ahead and just, if people know, they know. You know, that's kind of the impression I'm getting. So yeah, it's gonna be a while, guys. So I'm gonna ask you guys to just take a big, giant fucking chill pill for the next 2 months. Just a gigantic fucking chill pill. Go find another hobby, something to occupy your time. The holidays are coming up. You know, make your list of what you're gonna do. Start making your plans. Something in your own lives that can take your attention away from this right now. Because again, they're not going to give us a whole lot right now. They're not going to be feeding us a lot. We need to let them be. We need to let them be. I will check in again, send out another reading here in a couple weeks, maybe. I don't know, whenever I move to do it, okay? Guys, I've told you many times, this is not my profession. I don't make money off of this shit. I have a life of my own. And yeah, this isn't something I'm looking to cultivate into like a huge social media presence. That's not my objective here. I really don't give a shit about that. So I'm just going to say, I'm going to do a reading when I do a reading. Okay. You can ask for readings. It doesn't mean I'm going to give them to you. You might ask me to read on something. Doesn't mean I'm going to read on it. I read according to what moves me. And when I'm moved, then I will do a reading. And when I feel like it, I'll put out a reading. But you gotta understand, guys, like, you gotta kind of cut some of that codependency nature. And you gotta cut some of that back, okay? I know we're anxious, but you gotta take a chill pill, all right? And remember, this is not your life. This is somebody else's life, and they have to figure it out. This is real. These are real people. Okay, and this is their real life, and this is their real choices that have to be made that affect only their lives. They do not affect your life. So when it happens, we'll be happy for them. We'll be excited for them. We will be ecstatic, jumping up and down and sharing in their joy. But ultimately, it is their joy. It's not ours, okay? We have to focus on our lives and what brings us joy in our own personal lives. So do yourself a favor, find something that brings you joy, something in your own life, in your real life, and focus on that over the next few months and allow these two to figure their shit out, okay? They look like they're on track right now. So take that and hold that close to your chest and go, yay, they're on track. Because that's what they are. They seem to be on track right now. And if they get off track, they get off track. That's their choice. Choices have to be made. Free will still exists, guys. And so we can't allow that to affect us in our own lives. Okay? You gotta let them live their lives. Okay? And make the choices for their own lives. Okay, and what will be, okay? I have faith that, the universe, God, they're going to do everything. It's going to do everything he can to put these two together, okay? But ultimately, they have to make this choice, okay? It does look positive, though. So I'm going to leave you with that, all right? So take a couple weeks off. You're still on the ship. But you know what? You have other things you need to focus on. So go focus on those things. Relax. Feel at ease. Go ahead and put your mind at ease. Things are going okay. Get off social media too. Stop spending so much fucking time on social media. Get off of Tumblr. Get off of Reddit, Twitter. Like, come on, man. Get off of these. They're full of cesspools. I mean, I'm sorry, but there's just a lot of jackasses on there, jackholes. You know who you are. Don't engage with them. Just block them, move on. There's a lot of assholes that are going to make shit up just to kind of fuck with you guys. Twisting things, Yeah. Nicola, she's friends with Jake, and I think that they're going to mend their friendship to a degree. I do see that happening. I've said that before, that she's looking to reconcile. There's going to be a reconciliation there. They're still not dating, okay? So don't worry about that shit. They're friends. They've always just been friends. The jackholes are just fucking delusional, okay? So, again, put your mind at ease, relax, chill, get off of those fucking forums, leave that shit for the trash that is there, okay? Don't follow people who stir shit, okay? There are some there are some influencers on here, and we all know who they are. that claim to be fans, but all they do is stir shit up and stir up emotions because they have to stay relevant somehow, okay? Block their asses, okay? If they're stirring up shit, block them. They're not there to help you or be there for you. They're not good people. All they're looking for is engagement, okay? They're looking for attention. They're looking to stay relevant. You know who they are. You know when somebody's fucking with you, okay? You can tell when somebody's not being genuine. Use your intuition and block those people, okay? Don't let them stir up your emotions, okay? As I said, go find something else to do, okay? My advice to you, go find something else to do. Something else to take your attention at this time. Let Nick and Luke find their own way quietly, with peace and harmony. Keep them in your prayers, guys. Keep praying for them. Keep sending them good energy. But focus your attention elsewhere for right now, okay? And I promise, if they're given that time and they keep on this path, we'll have something to celebrate come Christmas, okay? Like around the holidays, we'll have something to celebrate, okay? And then we'll all be celebrating together, all right? But just give them this time, please. Okay. That's it. As I said, I will check in a few weeks. Please understand, I'm not going to do one right away. I'm going to give it some time to rest, okay? So, and unless I'm moved by my spirit guide, by circumstances, whatever I'm feeling, when I feel possessed, feeling the drive to do a reading, then I will do one. But until then, please understand, I'm not going to do one, all right? So, I don't normally do readings on people in real life like this, okay? Usually we go months between readings. I'm not going to do that here, I promise, but just give it some time to settle, okay? Give them some time to settle. All right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and yeah, be blessed, bless others. All right, take care.